Hey Collective, welcome back. I hope you're having a good day today, and welcome to part 2 of our Karma series. So in the last episode, we discussed ego, and that is because ego structures are one of the main mechanisms through which karma operates. And it does so in 2 ways. First, the ego and its programs, limiting beliefs, coping strategies, thought patterns, emotional reactions, and so on, are the primary cause of our bad karma. Or better yet, they're responsible for the bad behavior that generates bad karma. 2, the ego and its programming are the mechanisms through which we experience the effects or consequences of our bad karma. In other words, our suffering is often the result of our ego getting triggered. The suffering that originates from ego is completely unnecessary because it's not directly related to the development of our consciousness. And the evolution of our consciousness is our very purpose for being on this planet. The reason I created this channel, and in my opinion, is the meaning of life. There is such a thing as necessary suffering, which is directly related to our soul's growth and development, which I believe we consciously choose to experience prior to incarnating. Like this time around when I go down, I think I'll choose to experience a debilitating illness because it will teach me things about myself I haven't quite learned yet. And provided that we can learn from our experiences, we won't need to go through that again in our forthcoming life. It involves only the pain that is necessary for our growth. No more, no less. Which is why I speak a lot about the lessons I've learned on this channel, to help others get out of these never-ending karmic loops so many of us are trapped in. Which brings me to my next point. The ego's chosen path through life is slow and extremely repetitive. It's a slog, resulting in a lot of unnecessary suffering that we bring upon ourselves as a consequence of choosing the path of the ego. So friends, listen up. Karma is not divine justice or retribution. It's not an eye for an eye or what goes around comes around. Karma is the universe seeking to restore balance for sure, but not in the way you may think. Karma is stored within us by us. Because karma is all the stuff we choose to hold on to. The beliefs, the stories, the justifications, the principles, thoughts, emotions, and hurts. Karma manifests as a result of our negative thoughts and emotions. Fear, shame, anger, guilt, regret, judgment, hatred, and self-loathing, not towards others, towards ourselves. So is my content making sense yet? Don't suppress your emotions. Feel your feelings. Or create your own bad karma. It's up to you. Because if we can let go of all the ego's programming, we can be free. If we fully forgive and accept ourselves, we can be free. Balance is only truly restored when all the negative energy, emotions, and beliefs associated with our actions have been neutralized. So to sum it up, it's not a system of reward and punishment, but an impersonal, natural principle that serves as a curriculum for our spiritual growth. By providing the exact experiences needed for the soul to evolve. Karma places you in situations that require you to learn, grow, and become more aligned with your higher self. The question is, are you learning from your life experiences, or are you repeating patterns over and over again? Because if you continue to ignore the lessons, if you continue to regress instead of progress, if you keep going back to the same person or stay with the same person who has hurt you time and time again, if you stay at the same job who doesn't value you or pay you what you're worth because it's a check and it's comfortable, if you continue to please others and ignore your own wants and needs, if you let another keep you small and kill your dreams because they don't want to be alone in doing the bare minimum in life, if you stay around the same group of people that you call friends who only enable your toxic behavior and addictions and don't genuinely care about you at all, you're going to see a side of karma you don't like. And I want you to listen up, because this is a big one. If your intentions for another is to cause harm in any way, mentally, emotionally, or physically, say seducing another's partner, or trapping them with a child, man or woman, teaching someone a lesson that isn't yours to teach, humbling them, knocking them down a peg or two, control them or bend them to your will, scar them in any way, try to hinder their progress in life in any way, tell lies about them, tarnish their name, avoid accountability for known wrongdoing, you're going to get it the worst. The universe will start to take things from you until you see what it wants you to see, what it wants you to learn, where you went wrong. Because whether you believe it or not, you signed up to learn these lessons before you got here. And they're going to see that you learn them. And if you don't, you will carry that karma with you into your next life. Intent is everything, folks. If you do any of these things that I just mentioned here to another, knowingly, you may find yourself losing your job out of the blue. You may have all your lies exposed. Your stability may be shaken. Your money might start drying up. Your creativity may be blocked. The person you cheated with may cheat on you, and the baby that you trapped them with may not make it full term. The progression of your life ceases. Anxiety shows up out of nowhere. Nightmares, restlessness, constantly feeling like something's not right. Also, if you are with someone who has an extreme amount of karmic debt, who refuses to heal, truly heal, not just says that they have, who has a string of people they have hurt or done wrong knowingly following behind them, someone who uses others, you will begin to take on their bad karma right along with them. Your life will begin to slow down, just like theirs. Trust me, I experienced this firsthand. Energy transference is real, especially if you're sleeping with them, but soul ties are a video for another day. The universe will not bring your manifestations in if you're with someone you shouldn't be sharing those manifestations with. You may not see it if someone is using you or has ill intentions towards you, but the universe sees all. Your spirit team, your ancestors, see what you can't. This is why I'm always telling you to let go of the toxic people in your life, especially if you know in your heart you're a genuinely good person and you can't understand why your life isn't progressing. Then it might be time to look at who you're connected to. Karma rubs off, and maybe the type of person you're with is the lesson the universe wants you to see. We're all here to find our mission, to fulfill that mission, and to get on the path of Dharma, or purpose. To create bliss for ourselves while simultaneously giving back. And I am living proof that you can come out of a really shitty situation where you were done wrong, down bad, emotionally abused, underestimated, doubted, judged harshly, and basically left for dead, all alone. Thinking maybe it would be better if I just wasn't here anymore. But to choose instead to pick yourself up off the ground and heal. Refuse to let yourself turn into the same hateful, revengeful, miserable people who hurt you. I am living proof that at any age, you can awaken to who you truly are and what you're capable of. Learn from your past, friends. Use it as fuel to propel you into the next chapter, a better chapter. And yes, you can do it all by yourself. And to quote one of my favorite movies, you can crawl through a river of shit and come out clean on the other side. Until next time, friends, keep healing. See ya.